All right, in our weather forecast, we're looking hot and humid for tomorrow, and there may be a couple of storms skirting our area off to the north, and that will actually bring a low-end risk for a couple of severe storms. I don't think the chance is very high, but we are officially outlined for a little bit of a severe risk, which I'll show you in a second. 82 right now in New Orleans. We're expecting more heat tomorrow, maybe a few storms, as I said. And then for the work week, we expect scattered storms. So that should bring the heat down and bring some beneficial rain to a lot of areas that might need it, or you might want it. Next weekend, we might actually get a little front for the very first day of June and the last day of May as well. So it could drop in, maybe bring our humidity down a little. I wouldn't get too excited just in case it doesn't actually pan out, but models are indicating the dew point coming down by about 10 or more degrees for next weekend, and no rain and sunshine. So a different feel from what we're getting for this Memorial Day weekend, which has been so hot and muggy. Temperatures now lower 80s, still feeling like about 90 for a lot of spots. Our radar has quieted down, and as we look at what we had earlier, just a few little spotty showers were popping up, and now they've all finished. And we've had this building dome of heat that we've been dealing with, and what we're looking at for the work week is for that to move off to the east, and then that to be replaced by a setup that will deliver some showers and storms. I'll show you that in a second. First, you can certainly see some rain out to the north, and a severe watch is there to the north of us heading into tonight. Now, models have been showing this mostly fizzling as it moves in, but to account for those, you can see that for tomorrow, the severe risk just scrapes some of our extreme northern spots. So we'll be watching for that low end level 1 out of the 5 risk category for severe weather, meaning maybe a storm or two with a high wind gust or some hail. So not a high chance, as I said. I'll show you in a model in just a second. We're looking tonight for 70s for our lows, and highs tomorrow near 90 once again. Now, the big thing I wanted to point out before we get to the model is that the rain chance is not that high overall. So a few isolated showers and storms, maybe a bit of strong thunderstorm action for a couple of spots, but definitely not for everyone. And a lot of us will not see rain at all. For example, Gretna about 90, feels like 95, maybe up to 105, 106 like we saw today. And we're just looking like a hot and humid kind of Memorial Day forecast there. Moving into tonight, you can see that that model kind of brings the rain off to the east, and we actually saw a similar thing last night. Storms to our north skirting our area off to the northeast and weakening as they did so. Tomorrow 5 p.m. this is about all our model is coming up with, so we're not looking for a huge rain chance at all for tomorrow. This takes us into Tuesday morning, and this is when we'll begin to start seeing things change. Here is an area of showers and storms that will be racing in from the west, likely weakening as they arrive. But look at this, 11 a.m. so right around lunchtime Tuesday, we may have some scattered rain, and it looks like that could depart pretty quickly on Tuesday. Higher chance of rain Tuesday, about 40%, and then Wednesday may be the highest rain chance this week. I have about a 40% chance Thursday and Friday too, and this is because of a few things. We'll have increasing moisture, we'll have a trough bringing a front close to us and then stalling, and along that we'll see some showers and storms riding along from west to east. So this is Wednesday. In the morning, you can see some showers and storms. Some models have it a bit later, maybe kind of midday on Wednesday. Thursday, 6 p.m. showers and storms. Here comes a front for Friday, and looks like we could still at that point have a few showers and a couple of storms. And then here's the big thing, less humid, question mark, because we think the front will make it south, but we'll have to wait and see as we're almost a week out from that. How much rain? The reds are 3+ inches, the blues about 1 inch. So it looks like higher amounts off to the north clearly, but I wouldn't be surprised to see up to about maybe 2 to 4 inches of rain cumulatively over the week. We'll have to watch for a heavy storm or a strong storm or two, but not a very high chance of that. So we're just looking for that temperature cutback. And again, keep your eye on next weekend.